You do what you feel is right. You do what you think is right. Now, whatever you think is right, it's got to be right.
Good morning to y'all. Bunch of misfits and deplorables. Is that what we were called a couple years ago? Deplorables or something like that? Welcome back to another episode of Front Porch Friday. We got you kind of sitting off to the side because I know if I put the camera over here, the sun coming up back there behind me is going to be right in your eyes, and some of y'all can't handle that. So, man, it is like first week of December, and we set a high yesterday for like 79 degrees. This weather, but it's so calm this morning. I kicked my butt for not going deer hunting this morning. I should have been out there, but it's just so still this morning, beautiful. Just like to sit here on my porch and drink my coffee. And apparently, come on, get on up here, Mister. I gotta be outside with my daddy. Yeah, because I'm spoiled. So, anyway, I hope y'all had a good week. I hope y'all have an even better weekend. I don't know if this is going to get uploaded today, which is Friday morning, because I don't plan on going into town. And still, if I don't like to upload it out here because it uses so much of my data. So, anyway, you get it when you get it. I'm sorry, folks. I try to do these a week or so ahead, so when I do go in town, I can upload them or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see my little buddy here. He's got to be out here, even though he's cold. He doesn't want to stay in the cabin if I'm outside. Oh, no, yeah. So, I know several people, and, every time I see them, oh, I wish I could live out there like you do. I can't live out there without electricity. My rents, I know one person, she pays $1,100 a month for rent. That's not including utilities. During the summer, her electric bill was around $300. Um, and I don't know how much her water was. I think the water is included in her rent. Water and trash, I believe. So, 6 months out of the year, 6 months out of the year, she's paying $1,400 a month to live in a apartment not much bigger than this cabin. She lives on the ground floor, and there's two other apartments above her, so you got two people on top of you. You got people around you, and for some people, they can handle that. I can't. I've stayed over several times, and it just, I don't know how people do it. Oh, goodness, you got the, oh, yeah, we got a little crud going on here. He's stuffed up, I'm stuffed up a little bit. So anyway, but she's always saying, I want to downsize, I want to get me a little place. I follow some of these Facebook groups that these women living in campers and stuff. I just think that'd be so great. And then later that day, next day, she's telling you all the stuff she bought on Facebook or Amazon. And then later on, she's telling you that I just don't know how I get so much stuff. Living off grid requires compromise and sometimes sacrifices. And you've got to be willing to make those compromises and sacrifices if you're going to live off grid. I've told you more than once, that first week I was out here, I was going, oh man, did I screw up or what? Man, I was really worried I wasn't going to make it. Here it is going on 2 years. It'd be 2 years in June, July, someplace like that. Something like that. So, and now I can't think of living any other way. But some of the things, you know, and not every person who lives off grid will have the same sacrifices or compromises they have to make. You know, a lot of people, oh, you poop in a bucket, yeah, compost bucket, yeah. Oh, I couldn't do that. Okay, not all everyone who lives off grid has to do that. Some do have septic systems, and some have um, toilets in their home. I feel like I'm whispering because it's so stinking quiet out here. Hey, squirrels way down in the woods running through the leaves. So, to some people that'd be a sacrifice or a compromise. Me, I'm perfectly fine with it. I don't see. In fact, you know, in some ways you look at it, having a toilet in your house is nastier than going out to the outhouse or something. You know, it's just it is what it is. But if you're not willing to make that sacrifice or compromise, then you will have to set aside more money or find a place, you know, for a septic. I choose to go the simple route and just use compost. So, oh, I heard that. I heard that. So, you know, some others just, you know, like some people, I have to have electricity. I've got electricity. What makes you think I don't have electricity? Every time I fire the generator up, I have instant electricity. And soon, hopefully, next few months, I'll have solar. Some people just can't deal with that. Then off-grid probably isn't for you. I like being out here by myself. I've got neighbors, like I say, about a quarter mile away. That's really too close for me. But it is what it is. I don't get to see my daughter as much as I would like. I have to drive a long ways when I work, a long ways into town, like an hour and, well, usually at least an hour to hour and 20 minutes one way. So that, you know, if you don't like driving to work, you better have a job you can either do at your cabin or off-grid property or have some other form of income. But if you got to work, you know, when I grew up in a town, most people drove an hour to hour and a half to a larger city to work every day, you know, one way. It was nothing. That's just what people did. And now you hear them complaining, oh my God, I gotta drive, I can't find a good job right here, I gotta drive an hour and a half to get. Some people drive more than that. Yeah. Snitch of the woods, Mr. Blue Jay. I like them. They're pretty cool. Unless they're snitching on me when I'm in the deer stand. So, yeah, just, you know, can you give up your spend? If you're top to the got Amazon packages coming every day, like this one person I know, I mean, just every time I over Amazon packages or eBay packages or you know, coming in, you help me unload my car. I'm like, and here you are wanting to, no, you just want to not have no bill, no rent or payment or utilities. That's what you really want, but you're not willing to make that compromise to do it. And like I said, other off-gridders, they're making different sacrifices, compromises to live that lifestyle they want. People who, you know, live in vans and RVs, you know, they make sacrifices. You know, I considered for a long time buying a van or a travel trailer and just traveling the country and Canada and stuff, living that way. You know, I could do that, but and I still could, and I still might when I get older. But right now, I love it out here. I could keep this place, you know, and go traveling and living on the road, which is kind of what I may be doing here, but for work. I'm seriously thinking about buying me a. Something's got the squirrels real agitated over there. Seriously thinking about buying me some real property in Maine and building me another off-grid property up there. I love the North Woods. I've never lived in the North Woods, but I always, when I was on the road before, I always loved going through the North Woods, and you know, always wanted to go hunting in Maine and stuff. So, you know, one of these days that may make that a possibility or a reality. You're getting annoying. You know that? He doesn't care. He don't care. As long as he gets petted and loved on, he doesn't care, do you? Do you? No, I don't care that. Animals. I'd love to have goats, chickens, all kinds of stuff. But with me being gone the way I am, that's our reality. I can't have those things. No one's here to take care of them. And certainly don't have no neighbors. Oh, that blue jay really won't come down to the feeder. No, he's just screwed. Some human out there talking to himself. So, you know, that's another sacrifice some of you have to make. Are you willing to make that? So many people think, oh, you just live out in the woods, there's, just not a care in the world, which kind of true, but one little squirrel sounds like a herd of deer. So there are, lots of sacrifices at first. I don't see them as compromises or sacrifices now. At first I did. I know, I've been told people, oh, I gotta have my cable TV. Okay. I'm pretty much happy with 3 or 4 channels I get over the air. When I can get those. Really need to raise my antenna, I guess, but I get my internet through my hotspot on my phone now. I could get internet through here, $100 a month. I could get Starlink, $100 a month plus what, $400 or $500 in equipment. It's not worth it to me. So, if you're planning on moving off grid, better sit down and do some long soul searching first, because I see a lot of people complain on the forums, and I'm not on there very much, but I see where I am, I usually see at least one. Oh my, what I just can't get used to, not having a toilet in my house, or I have to drive so far to work. You got to figure all that stuff. Everything is just a lie at this point. Are you going to be happy with reduced electrical? I mean, if you're on solar, you probably won't be running a central heating and air system. You probably may or may not have freezer or refrigerator. I don't have refrigerator or freezer. One of the compromises I do is when I want to keep something cold, I have to carry ice in. I hate that. This time of year, it's not so bad. But, man, during summer, it's, so I limit what has to be, limit what I have to keep cool. So, just sacrifice like that. And a lot of people are not willing to make that. They'll talk about it. Oh, one of these days, I'd love to have a place like that one of these days. Oh, I'd love to live off grid. But yet, they're blowing every penny they've got. And they'll never make it. They'll never make it. Because they're not willing to sacrifice or compromise to get what they want. And that's really for anything in life. Some don't have the patience for it. Some's got to have every as seen on TV deal that comes along. And that's fine if that's the way. Oh, you itch, I know. Doggone it. You just itch, don't you? You little boy dogs itch. Yeah, little boy dogs itch, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. So, sit down. I mean, if you're still on the fence about moving off grid, sit down. Or can you live, like I said, living in a one-room cabin is not for everybody. Living in a house off grid is not for everybody. I get that. But gosh, stop going around saying, well, one day I'm gonna, well, I can't because of my job or whatever. It really just comes down to people just don't want to make the sacrifice or the commitment to do what it takes to get off grid. So anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. I just come to mind the other day when I was visiting, and he's like, "Oh, I just love living out there. You don't have no rent, no utilities." That's right. I still got a little bit of land payment, but it's far cry from $1,100 a month. My daughter's looking for another apartment, and just one bedroom apartment, and if she can find something in the $500-600 range, it's in a bad part of town, and she pays like $900 now, and they just went up on her rent, and she said, "Yeah, I really need something around $600-700." I said, "Well, she got to have her dogs. She's got to have them dogs." And I said, "Well, you got to find a place for dogs, because the place she got now, she got a garage, but." I said, you can find your place out. And I said, we can get you a cabin, fix it up. Yeah, I don't know if I want to drive that far into work, though. Okay. I mean, I tell her, life's all about the compromises and commitments and sacrifices you make to get what you want. So, I don't know where that's going to go. She thinks finding an apartment $100 or $200 less a month is going to save her a bunch of money. I said, it won't. You will not notice that savings. I said, because you'll find something else to spend it on. Oh, it's really bad there, don't you? And when we go into town, he has to wear, I put a harness on him because I usually keep him leash, and he itches him, and he just, this time of year where everything's so dry, he just gets, and he hates baths, but, oh man, he just itches so bad. Yes, he does. So anyway, I would love to see every one of y'all who wanted to live off grid or live the way you want to, but you got to come down to making the commitment. So anyway, I've brought this on long enough. Yeah, say bye. Say bye. Say I'm an old boy. Say I'm almost 11 years old now, and I'm still just as hard-headed and as I can be. But that's okay, because my daddy still loves me. So anyway, y'all, have a good weekend. I hope you had a good week. Just some food for thought. I mean, like I said, a lot of y'all want to do this type of lifestyle. If you're the type who likes modern conveniences and luxuries, it's going to be a huge commitment to lose those things or scale those things down. So just think about that before you make the plunge. So anyway, I own a 1 acre homesteader. I've got work to do today, folks. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's good. Oh, maybe I have another cup of coffee before I go to work.